We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Nashville. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First down, it's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there for Arizona. First down, Murray. Throw to the right, taken in by Hurd. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now Murray. Forced out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Again, it's Cohen. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Conner. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Willis eluding the pressure right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A first down carry for Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Willis. They'll roll him out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for it.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab.
And the Cardinals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Willis. Escaping the pressure right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future.
I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Running from the gun with Henry.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. former fourth-round pick. It's Kalen Ballage. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Willis rolling to his right. This is caught. It's Woods. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
2nd and 11 now.
Operating from the gun. Willis trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
He's at the 40, 30, past the 20, and all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Saheed Blacknell
there to make the grab.
And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Second and 10.
Mike 17. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing again. Willis.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Now Brown. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
First down, a run with Cohen. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
To throw, it's Murray.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Murray going to fire one out wide. Touchdown, Cardinals! DeAndre Hopkins, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Cardinals are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half.
Prater for the extra point, and it is 28-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the 1st half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down.
Hey, Ace, Ace. Hey. Right here, guys.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cards will extend their lead here just before halftime. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
Extra point good by Prater. And the route is on here in this first half.
Arizona.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Off play action. Willis. Eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Looking to throw. Willis. Big. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Let's go, defense. Hey. 51 Mike, boy, 51. Let's go, D.
Murray now on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. A give to Henry. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Escaping the pressure right. They've got his man complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A huge play there for Arizona.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. Here's Murray. And this one is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Murray now. Flush to his right. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Going for it all. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Cardinals add on. Prater for the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes with a rush coming, and he's taken down. They overload him that
that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Off the play fake. Willis flushed out right. And he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Steps away to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action.
Shotgun now for Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. From the gun, Willis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jalen Hurd, 40 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Off play action. Willis. He'll buy some time right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jalen Hurd, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Now Prater to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Willis eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Mike 51. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. They can't hang with us.
Murray now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Saheed Blacknell.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
51 to Mike. On the hole. On the hole. Biggest. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Murray going to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Now Prater to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they... And now look at this! Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Henry on 1st down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys...
And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base and score.
Oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Here we go, here we go.
Now this time Murray to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Prater on to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Here's Batson now, bringing it out.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Being chased out left. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the scramble.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a handoff to Henry. Busts through the tackle. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was that they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Cards, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis.